Hi, this is Danielle Pena with ExploreAtlantaHomes.com, and these are the top 5 things that I would avoid when buying a house in Metro Atlanta. And we're going to speak specifically to the suburbs and not the city areas, because the city just has different rules. So number 1 would be a busy road. People underestimate how much of a negative busy roads can be. And so if you're on a busy road, if you're facing a busy road in the backyard, or even a side yard, I would stay away from it. Nobody likes road noise. It could be a safety issue if you have young children. You're not going to want them to play in a front yard that has a busy road. Or even if you want to go out and relax in your backyard and have a conversation, if you are on a busy road, it's very hard to do. Just keep that in mind. With that, I also tell people to stay away from being maybe the first or the second house inside of a neighborhood, because that is a well-traveled place, right? It kind of acts like a busy road. People are constantly going in and out. And again, kind of the same reasons. If you have children, you're not going to want them to play in the front yard because there's cars that are going to be passed all of the time. Number 2 would be a steep driveway. Weather isn't really a huge factor here in Atlanta, but it can be. If we do get weather, you're not going to want to go up and down this driveway if we've got ice or, the occasional snow. People don't like to navigate the driveways. When sellers are trying to sell, they're like, oh, well, you get used to it. Well, maybe not really. Even when I go up, but I'm like, gosh, man, I don't want to drive it. So we'll park at the bottom of the hill. So I would just kind of stay away from those things. Number 3, similar to number 2, steep backyards or no backyards. You have to be thinking about the next buyer, in my opinion. And so if you can't put a playground back there, if you don't have enough space to maybe build something back there, throw a football back there, or even build a pool, those are viewed as negatives in Metro Atlanta. So unless you just don't want any yard maintenance at all, you want a house in the trees, I would stay away from those houses. Number 4, floodplains. So in 2008, we had kind of a 500-year flood here in Metro Atlanta, and a lot of places that were formerly not in floodplains were in floodplains. We have the Chattahoochee River running through here. We have a lot of secondary creeks and rivers, and all of those have floodplains around them. So if you're in a floodplain, you're going to have flood insurance if you have a mortgage on your house. If you don't have a mortgage on your house, you should have flood insurance anyway. But think about this. If you want to, say, put a pool in your backyard, you're not going to be able to. The city or county is not going to allow you. You want to build back there, they're not going to allow you to do that. So you have the cost, which is thousands of dollars a year, plus you have the negatives that kind of go with it. Number 5, power grids, transformer stations. So if you have a house where you've got power lines running to the front, the back, or the side, just kind of like the steep driveways, I would avoid it. Those kind of things that look like, I call them like Ironman, they look like this. If you can see those, or you can see the power lines, I tell my clients that we probably want to stay away from those. Plus, they have some negative connotations about safety, health hazards, whether or not that's true, but it's out there. These are the things that I would avoid in general when I'm sitting down with my clients and doing a buyer's consultation. These are the things that we're discussing that I tend to tell them to stay away from. And each of those instances can affect a home's value by 5 or 10%. So you have to figure, so just all things to think about. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at the methods below, and be sure to check out my other videos. Thank you.